And all the congregation of the children of Israel assembled at Shiloh, and they let the tent of appointment dwell there, and the land was subdued before them. And 7 tribes were left among the children of Israel, who had not shared their inheritance. So Yahoshua said to the children of Israel, "Till when are you going to fail to go in and possess the land which Yahweh Elohim of your fathers hath given you? Appoint 3 men from each tribe, and let me send them out to go through the land, and describe according to their inheritance, and come back to me. And they shall divide it into 7 portions. Yehudah stays within their borders on the south, and the house of Joseph stays within their borders on the north. And you shall describe the land in 7 portions, and shall bring it to me. Then I shall cast lots for you here, before Yahweh our Elohim. But the Levites have no portion among you, for the kahuna of Yahweh is their inheritance. And Gad and Reuben and half the tribe of Manasseh have received their inheritance beyond the Jordan, on the east, which Moshe the servant of Yahweh gave them." So the men rose up and went, and Yahoshua commanded those who went to describe the land, saying, "Go, walk through the land, and describe it, and come back to me, and let me cast lots for you there before Yahweh in Shiloh." So the men went and passed through the land, and described it in a book in 7 portions by cities. And they came to Yahoshua at the camp in Shiloh. And Yahoshua cast lots for them in Shiloh before Yahweh. And there Yahoshua divided the land to the children of Israel according to their portions. And the lot of the tribe of the children of Benjamin came up for their clans. And the border of their lot came out between the children of Yehudah and the children of Joseph. And the border was on the north side from the Jordan. And the border went up to the side of Jericho on the north, and went up through the mountains westward, and ended at the wilderness of Beth-awen. And the border went over from there toward Luz, to the side of Luz that is Bethel, southward. And the border went down to Ataroth Adar, by the hill that lies on the south side of lower Beth Horon. And the border was drawn, and went around to the west side, to the south, from the hill that faces Beth Horon southward. And it ended at Kiryath Baal, that is Kiryath Yearim, a city of the children of Yehudah. This was the west side. And the south side was from the end of Kiryath Yearim. And the border went out westward, and went out to the fountains of the waters of Nephtoah. And the border came down to the end of the mountain that faces the valley of Ben Hanam, which is in the valley of the Rephaim on the north, and went down to the valley of Hinnom, to the side of the Jebusite city on the south, and went down to En Rogel. And it was drawn from the north, went out to En Shemesh, and went out toward Galiloth, which is opposite Asset of Adumim, and went down to the stone of Bohan, son of Reuben, and passed over to the side opposite Arabah northward, and went down to Arabah. And the border passed over to the side of Beth Hoglah northward. And the border ended at the north bay, at the Salt Sea, at the south end of the Jordan. This was the southern border. And the Jordan bordered it on the east side. This was the inheritance of the children of Benjamin, according to its boundaries, all around, for their clans. And the cities for the children of Benjamin, for their clans, were Jericho, and Beth Hoglah, and Emek Kazitz, and Beth Arabah, Zemarium, and Bethel, and Awim, and Para, and Ophrah, and Kafar Ha-Imani, and Ophni, and Gaba, 12 cities with their villages, Gabon, and Ramah, and Beeroth, and Mitzpeh, and Kavira, and Motzah, and Rechem, and Yibpiel, and Tarala, and Zillah, Aleph, and the Jebusite. This is Jerusalem, Gabath, and Kiryath, 14 cities with their villages. This was the inheritance of the children of Benjamin for their clans.